On Sunday, November 15th, a group of Cal Poly students known as Slow Solidarity organized a Foundation for Movement, where students of multiple minority clubs created a meeting to enable positive changes on campus.
We realize individuals' right to free speech. In this country, you have the right to free speech, and we're not trying to diminish that.
Slow Solidarity is a movement that aims to educate and actively combat racism, sexism, classism, homophobia, transphobia, and all forms of hate, discrimination, and intolerance at Cal Poly.
You're saying that the problem isn't diversity? There's 140 black students. There's maybe 70, 75 Native American students. There's less than the white population on this campus. You guys make up almost 60%. That's why we're saying there needs to be more diversity. And when it comes to being inclusive of gender and sexuality, there's so many negative comments that are always said. And then you guys are always telling us, if we don't like it here, go somewhere else. I don't want to go anywhere else. I want to make this campus better.
The movement is in response to anti-Islamic and anti-transgender comments written on a free speech wall created by the Cal Poly College of Republicans last week, which have sparked 2 consecutive days of protests on campus.
Those comments are legitimate criticism of Islam. That we can.
Sorry,
I am not proposing Islamophobia.
You are proposing.
I am going to explain to you why those comments are not Islamophobia. In the Surah, in these Islamic doctrines, Islam advocates separating human race into believers and non-believers.
Can you please step down?
Doctrine itself advocates.
The forum was held to educate students and to get those affected to voice their opinion, while seeking to push Cal Poly's administration to create a more tolerant campus in the wake of the incident.
I personally, as an individual in this collective of 70 or so people, would really value a faculty perspective on a lot of these issues.
Every religion has fanatics, every group has fanatics, and to just stand here and say those things about Islam is just ridiculous. And I'm just gonna have to ask you, as a person who is Jewish and Israeli, to just stop what you're doing, because that's just terrible.
President Armstrong will also be holding an open forum based on this matter in Chumash Auditorium on Wednesday, November 18th at 5:30 p.m.
This is what we have to deal with every day. This ideology, we have to look these people in the face every day, like I did right now. So when you try to make this a debate about free speech and whether free speech is valid and how we're shutting down free speech, this is what it's about.
People need to understand